Hey everybody, out here on the North Country Trail. So just parked the truck, in a pretty late start. Forgot my trekking poles at home, so I'd turn around, go get them. So yeah, in a pretty late start. It's about noon. I would have liked to be out here maybe an hour or two ago, but it's all right. Got about 5-mile hike to the campsite, and I think I'm camping on Moccasin Lake. So, but yeah, it's about a 5-mile hike on the North Country Trail. But yeah, so pretty excited. So this will be my first solo overnight trip. We've a couple years ago, it's actually on this exact stretch of the North Country Trail. So I'll be walking past the campsite I stayed at on my first ever backpacking trip. Here we are at Gut Lake. This was the location of the first ever backpacking trip I ever did. There's a latrine toilet up there. I remember setting up my tent right over here somewhere. So we had three tents shoved in this little site. Fortunately, somebody left a bunch of trash here. But yeah, that's Gut Lake right there. Alright, so that's Gut Lake. The mosquitoes are horrific out here. I just hose my face down with DEET, so probably not super great for health-wise, but you're just getting a bit much. So only half a mile in, so still got quite a ways to go. So we're gonna keep on motoring. So I'd like to get to camp at a decent time this evening. So looked at my GPS thing. It looks like I've been averaging about 2 miles an hour. So rough math, you know. Whatever. I should get to camp in, I don't know, probably 2-3 hours. So should be nice right before supper time kind of thing. Maybe get a fire going, hang out, read a book. So, oh, I should mention, I'm up in, like I said, I'm on the North Country Trail, which is a really long hiking trail. It actually goes from North Dakota all the way to Vermont. But a large portion of it is, you know, you're doing road walking kind of stuff, at least through North Dakota. I don't know about a whole lot of other states. I really haven't done research beyond Minnesota, but through Minnesota, a lot of it is in beautiful woods like this. So it's going through where I am now by Hackensack. That's the Chippewa National Forest. So it goes through the Chippewa National Forest, it goes through the Boundary Waters canoe area, goes along the Superior Hiking Trail. So some really lovely areas to hike. So that being said, I am in bear country. Shout out to my friend Callie. She let me borrow her bear spray. So yeah, appreciate you, Callie. So got my bear spray, or got her bear spray rather. So yeah, keep on moving. Going past Invis Lake. Yeah. Nice little lake out here. Those blue marks, they refer to them as blazes. So that's marks when you're on the trail. So you're walking along and occasionally you'll see one of those, you know you're on the right way. I have seen white blazes on this trail before, and that indicates either a spur trail or a loop trail, meaning you have a trail that diverts off of the main trail and doesn't return, or a loop trail that will eventually return to the main trail. So you're looking for blue and white blazes on this trail as you're going along. So just stop for a little water. These are your kind of signposts you're looking at. Although that's a bit out of date, because it now goes to Vermont, not just New York. Yeah, that's my pack there. So my pole's in the ground. Yeah. So, little forest road going through here. So here's a good spot to stop for a bit of water, bit of a break. Down about 2.5 miles. So about a little under halfway. Other than the mosquitoes, it's kind of perfect out here. Look, they made a nice little bench here for us. Sit down. I'm gonna take advantage of it. Look at on this nice pond here. And I arrive in a swarm of mosquitoes. Moccasin Lake campsite down here. Trail continues on that way. That's where I came from. Yeah, I'm down here. Alright, folks. Well, this is my campsite for the night. Back down this trail here is the latrine. Kind of goes back off into the woods over there, which all it is a fiberglass seat with a hole under it. So pretty simple. There's 2 tent pads here. There's one right there, and there's one right there. I'm gonna sleep on this one because that one over here has a lot of widowmakers in it. Like this whole tree, like that half of it, as far as you can kind of see right in here, all that's dead. So last thing I want is that to come down on me in the night. These trees look pretty good. Then looks like whoever was here cut a bunch of firewood, and they did some arts and crafts projects here. So kind of interesting. And actually back by the latrine, back in there, they made a toilet paper holder and left a roll of toilet paper in a Ziploc bag, which is weird, but I'll take advantage of it. They left that bucket here. And I knew there was somebody out here somewhere recently because I was actually following behind them, and I could see in the vegetation, I could see like a lot of the grass and stuff was all, pushed down in a few areas. It looked like somebody had been walking through. So it kind of just confirms that I knew I was behind somebody. So my guess is they probably left a couple days ago. They were probably out here over the weekend. So down this trail here, that obviously leads to the lake. There's unfortunately like a lot of poison ivy along the trail, so I wasn't super thrilled about that. So, but yeah, I collected some water. Filtered it. Well, I filtered my water bottle, and then this bag that's full of just lake water that I'll filter later because I just have the one Nalgene. So I think I'm gonna relax for a little bit, then probably set up camp and get a fire going before too long. That's a purty ball. Mm-hmm. All right, now we wait 10 minutes. Packet Gourmet, Dottie's Chicken and Dumplings. This one's really, really good. One of my favorites. Highly recommend. All right, dinner time. We got, it's kind of like a chicken soup sort of thing. So, I've had this before. It's excellent. So. Shout out to Dairy Queen for having nice long spoons, because I forgot to buy one. I've been meaning to get one. Went to Walmart, stock up on snacks and things, and forgot about the spoon, even though I was going to get one. So, shout out Dairy Queen. Yeah. It comes with a free smoothie if you're looking for one of these. So, or sundae. Free sundae. Got a nice fire going. Oh yeah. It's dessert time. These are Shirley coconut biscuits. They're from Jamaica, actually. I've had them when I was in Jamaica on missions trip and stuff. And recently found there's a Jamaican grocery store that opened about a month and a half ago in Brainerd. So these are really great. I remember having them in Jamaica, and I've had them since now. So I think it was one of the first things I went and bought when I went to that grocery store. So nice little dessert here. All right, y'all. Well, we're about done for the night here. So got my fire put out. Hear the frogs over there making noise. So got my tent all set up over here. So I like this tent. It's pretty sweet. It's a REI Flash Air 2. Yeah. That's my home for the night right in there. That bag's my sleeping bag. It's quite warm out, so I don't know whether or not I'm going to use it. Might just use it as a pillow. So, yeah. I got my backpack over in the other vestibule on the other side. It's this space in the gap here. It's kind of just a mirrored image over there. So, yeah. That's the sleeping arrangements for the night. Yeah. Morning. So, slept pretty good last night. At least for camping. I never sleep great camping, but there was a weird noise. Went through camp. Some sort of animal making some sort of noise I never heard before. Kind of like a screeching kind of weird noise, and then it stomped the ground and moved. It was weird. Might have been a dream. I don't know. But, so, yeah. I got the fire going. So, about to go get my food bag where I hung it in the trees, and then get some breakfast going. Yeah. Morning. So for breakfast, we got Packet Gourmet biscuits and gravy. This is a tricky one because you actually get like the actual batter mix to make your own gravy or your own biscuit. But I've never done this one before, so I burnt the heck out of the bottom of it. So I had to kind of scrape it up and mix it around and stuff. So it's little chunks now, but it smells good. Yeah, these biscuits and gravy are pretty excellent. So nice and spicy. So I just wish it was like a whole biscuit, but that's on me. So not a wilderness chef, except for if I just have like a chunk of steak and then I can throw it in the fire and stuff. That always turns out good. This one, tasty, but had to scrape a bunch of burnt stuff, put it in the fire. So I got my pan all cleaned out. It took a bit of scraping with a piece of tin foil. But now I got water in there, so make some tea. So yeah, tea time. But I'm gonna go fill this bucket here that whoever was here before had left. I'll go fill this with lake water. Then I can filter some more to drink, and then put the fire out when it's time to leave. Some nice lake water. Got all kinds of stuff in it. Well, that's what the filter's for. Alright. Got all my stuff packed up. Tent put away. Everything's on my back now. Ready to hike out. That bucket was here. I don't really want to carry it, so it's going to stay. Alright, grab my poles and we get a move on. Alright, I stopped at the Gut Lake campground, the campsite, where I stopped briefly on the way out. I went up, used the latrine, so went up in the woods, did my business. So now just looking out on the lake here, there's a couple loons up. I don't know if you can see them. Oh yeah, they're there. There's 3 of them right there. They're out there calling and everything, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, make sure this fire's completely out, do the responsible thing, you know, and then got half a mile back to the truck, then we'll be done for the day, head on back home. All right, back at the truck. Tell you what, that was pretty great. Despite all the mosquitoes, they were, oh, sternum strap. Mosquitoes were pretty bad, but all in all, it was worth it. So had a nice night out in the woods. Got to see a beautiful stretch of the North Country Trail, so I'm pretty happy. So it's a successful trip overall. So. All right, well, I'm gonna get things settled in the truck here, put on more comfortable driving shoes, and I'll check in with you on the drive. Sorry if it's a little shaky there. Got you on a mount, so, but yeah, so kind of a final debrief here. Did that stretch of the North Country Trail from just on the west side of Gut Lake all the way to Moccasin Lake and back. According to my GPS hiking tracking thing, it was 9.3 miles. So yeah, 9.3 miles over the 2 days. So yeah, it was definitely a challenge for me. Tired. Definitely looking forward to a shower when I get home. Get all the DEET off of me. So, but yeah, it was a challenge, but well worth it. Never done a trip like this solo before, so it was a new and worthwhile experience. So definitely gonna do it again. So, but yeah, had a pretty great time. So nice, relaxing, good exercise. Got a good sweat on. So yeah, pretty great. You guys have a good one.